We are continuing today in Meretz Hashem in Perek Tes, the 9th chapter of Mesillas Yesharim. Today's shir is Monday, the 6th of Cheshvan, Vav Cheshvan, October 31st. The Ramchal writes as follows. The title of this Perek is Bebeir Mafsidi Hazrizos Varchaka Mehem. An explanation of the things which detract or prevent a person from acquiring the midah of zrizos, as well as those characters or character traits or behaviors which distance one from acquiring this trait as well. Writes the Ramchal, so it's actually a very interesting and very simple formulation. What distances, right, or I should say, what causes a person to lose out on the midah of zrizos? Any behavior which intensifies laziness, by definition, is the antithesis of zrizos. And the biggest detractor, the biggest problem, the biggest obstacle to acquiring the midah of zrizos is when a person makes his life about physical relaxation. Physical relaxation, menucha gufius, relaxation of the body, b'sinas hatorech, or a person who despises work, va'avas ha'idunim, or a love of luxuries, b'tashlum kol tana'ehim. This is why is this? Kihine adam kazeh, vaday shetichbad alav ha'avod lifnei baro koved gadol. If a person lives his life, and for him the goal is to relax, menucha gufius, or for him the goal is to avoid anything, any type of exertion of effort, or he loves luxuries and loves just a totally and completely pampered lifestyle. So a person like this is going to find the service of HaKadosh Baruch Hu an incredible burden, an incredible yoke around his neck. Because someone who wants to eat, the Ramchal's words are so interesting. Anyone who wants to eat his meals, taking his time and just relaxing with multiple courses each meal, or wants to sleep without being interrupted, and he wants to walk at his own pace. So the Ramchal is describing someone who just wants to lead a very relaxed and pampered lifestyle. Now again, I want to point out over here that the Ramchal is not referring to anyone a person who's committing any averos. Right? In other words, the individual over here who's describing hasn't done anything wrong, the person hasn't done anything illicit, anything illegal, but this person is fully focused on creating and sustaining a pampered lifestyle. So if my goal is a relaxing, pampered lifestyle, then by definition, anything which stares, anything which undermines that lifestyle, I'm not going to want to do. Well, the service of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, by definition, the midah of zrizos, the ability to be a good Jew, requires one to push themselves. He goes on, he says, after all, such a person who wants this pampered lifestyle is going to find it difficult to get up for shul in the morning. Or sometimes you have to cut dinner short because it's mincha time. Or to go ahead and go out to perform a mitzvah, even when, outside it's not so wonderful. All the more so to rush, to learn, to rush to do a mitzvah. So it's fascinating. So the Ramchal says over here, so what's the greatest obstacle? What's the greatest obstacle to zrizos? The greatest obstacle to zrizos is one who feels that he or she needs a completely pampered lifestyle. Zrizos by definition means that I'm going to be physically inconveniencing myself. Zrizos by definition means that I have to stand ready to give up certain things because I know that there is a greater goal than physical enjoyment in this world. But if a person makes their life all about their physical enjoyment, then zrizos becomes impossible. איננו אדון בעצמו לעשות הפך זה כשירצה, כי כבר נעשה רצונו במעשה ההרגל, הנעשה תבשני. This is incredible. The challenge here, says the Ramchal, is that when a person gets used to living a relaxed and pampered lifestyle, even when he wants to change becomes very different. Because I've become so accustomed to this pampered life, I've become so accustomed to relaxation, that even when I want to switch gears, it's incredibly difficult. Va'amnam, he says, Na'aseh tevasheni, the pampered lifestyle becomes like second nature. Va'amnam, tzarich sheyeda adam ki lo limnuchahu ba'olam hazeh. What a profound statement. I have to remember that I was not put in this world to relax. Ela la'amal v'torach, but to toil, to work hard. And I have to view myself as a day laborer in the service of Hashem. Just like the day laborer wants to try to work as hard as possible so he can get paid the maximum amount of time for his hours of toil, I am a day laborer in the service of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Uke'inyan mashaya omer agira yoma dinan anan ukederach yotzi atzava marachoseim asher chilasam b'chipazon ushnasam arai va'omdin tamid mucharam le'iskrav. As actually very proud, the Rachel says, person has to view himself number one like a day laborer, and number two, like a person who is in the army of Hashem. And when the soldier is in the army, right, the soldier is on duty, he eats quickly, he sleeps only a little bit, and he's constantly ready to act. Incredibly profound. Quotes over the pasuk in Eov, man was born to toil. Man was not born to relax. Man was not put in this world to lead a pampered lifestyle. Again, the Ramchal is not telling us that we can't enjoy things in life. And he's not telling us that we can't derive pleasure from the physical. Of course you can. But it can't be my goal to relax. That can't be the aspiration. Can't be my goal to take it easy. It can't be my goal to have a relaxed and laid back lifestyle. That's not a goal. That's not a goal. Are there times for relaxation? Of course. Are there times to be pampered? 1,000%. But that can't be the essence of my life. The essence of my life is to work hard. The essence of my life is to toil. The essence of my life is I'm a day laborer. The essence of my life is I'm a soldier in the service of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, always ready to go. He goes on, and when a person becomes habituated to this, being a day laborer for Hashem, being a soldier in the service of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, so avodas Hashem, service of God, becomes much easier. So again, Chazal explained this in Pirkei Avos, and they say this is the derech of Torah. Eat bread and salt. Drink small amounts of water. Sleep on the ground. Which represents distancing oneself from physical pleasure. So let's spend a moment on this. So it is an interesting Mishnah, right? Where the Mishnah is telling me what's the proper derech in life: bread and salt, sleep on the ground, drink a little bit of water. So what does this mean? What does this mean? This is what HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants. I mean, this is a life of privation. The Ramchal is telling us what Chazal is trying to express to us is, you could enjoy life. You should enjoy life. HaKadosh Baruch Hu put all the physical pleasures here for us to enjoy. But enjoy it, number one, in moderation, of course, and enjoy it in an appropriate and permitted way. But more than that, don't make it the focus of your life. Because the moment that the physical pleasures, pampering and enjoying become the essence, the purpose of my life, is the moment that I derail any possibility of becoming a zoriz, of acquiring the midah of zrizos. And if I can't acquire the midah of zrizos, then over time, my entire service of HaKadosh Baruch Hu becomes onerous. It becomes overwhelming, it becomes difficult, and frankly, over time becomes something I don't want to do. So if a person recognizes that the physical pleasures are here to enjoy, again, in moderation and permitted, but even when I enjoy it, it's something I enjoy episodically, but it's not the essence of my life. The essence of my life is to be the day laborer. The essence of my life is to be the soldier of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Then I have the ability to acquire the midah of zrizos. All right, we'll stop over here for today. Wishing everyone a wonderful day.